We've got the candles, the spellbook, and a pandemonium worth of demons at our back. It's time to summon 2024.4.1. Let's get into the ritual. Okay, maybe that's a bit dramatic. This is a small one. There's just one feature update this time around. We've added 2 new hand tracking tricks, quick menu openers and action menu access. Some VR streaming apps use the same gesture to open the Steam VR dashboard that we use to open the quick menu. So to get around this, we're introducing 2 new ways to access it. The first is a wrist-mounted virtual wearable interface that opens the quick menu when you pilot the icon into the circular socket. The other is a wrist-mounted interface that opens the quick menu when you press the button with the opposing hand's index finger. You can select between these and the original mode with a new setting on the controls page in the main menu. The other change is making the action menu accessible while using hand tracking. You can now place it and open it by looking at your right palm and pinching your thumb tip and pinky fingertip together. It will show you a preview of the drop location and place itself there when you release. And that's it. On to changes and updates. Added additional Steam VR input bindings. You can set these up by creating a custom input profile in the Steam VR menu, if you'd like. These include face mirror toggle, personal mirror grabbable toggle, stream camera toggle, as well as avatar and OSC debug overlay toggles. These also include a way to configure a binding for confirming full body tracking calibration. If left unused, the default setting, the standard method is kept. This can also be configured in one-handed mode. Improved fizzbone and contact behavior when used beneath VRC constraints to try and reduce jittering. A little more detail. They sort their execution orders properly now. So if you build avatars that combine constraints and fizzbones in one hierarchy, everything should look much smoother. Introduced UI for managing and viewing user badges in the main menu. We have a few of these. They aren't super common right now, but maybe they will be in the future. Stay tuned. Added a new camera option that lets you set your spout stream resolution. It's located right next to the photo resolution. Supported resolution ranges from 720p to 4K, with the default being 1080p. You can define a custom stream resolution, including non-16:9 ones, with a pixel count of at least 720p and at most 4K in your local config file. You can see how to do this exactly in the full patch notes, which you can find in the description below. Fix the personal mirror not scaling with your avatar on desktop when set to track your head or play space. Fixed erroneously capitalized text on fields within the Create New Instance modal for group instances. Added an option to sort avatars by their performance ranking. Fixed image quality of various menu banners on standalone VR hardware. When you close VRChat, it will now fade to black. This should be less jarring, especially in VR. Your friends will also no longer disappear into the aether prematurely when you leave VRChat. They were scared. You left them there. Every time. How could you? Fixed rotation, aim, and look at constraints potentially drifting very gradually when one or more axes are unfrozen in certain configurations. Also fixed VRChat constraints applying incorrect positions when the target transform is scaled to 0 in any axis. Also fixed VRChat constraints sometimes having their position or rotation shifted by a tiny amount every frame under certain conditions when they should be staying still. These previous fixes should prevent some occurrences of nameplates being too high above avatars. Improved performance of loading and error robot avatars. The account upgrade banner will now stick around until your email has been verified. Minor stability and performance improvements. They are minor and complicated. Please do not ask me to explain them. I'm not an engineer. Best I can do is math magic. And that's it. Told you it was a short one. As always, you can find the full patch notes in the description. I'll see you next time.